Yolan True, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and welcome to another video on a little bit more basic stuff. And that's something I was really looking forward to because I could get a ship out of the garage I haven't used in ages. I will not talk about the ship too much, that's why I did the ship videos, but I want to give some newer players a little introduction into the world of the Borg with a Borg tactical probes and the nanoprobes, and maybe give our more experienced players a little bit of a throwback to the past with it. It's like it is for me. I haven't been in these areas for ages, except for some events. I'm not hunting Borg probes at all, and except an event requires me to. And so it's a little bit of going back to our beginnings on our current server, at least. And so let's have a look at the first systems where you will hunt Borg tactical probes. It starts here in the area around Alta. That's a level 25 system. And here you find token systems. What says cost to travel with warping from Alta to Metra Gamma costs 1 transwarp cell. That's what you need for it. I did a video on the whole transwarp cell access stuff a long time ago. I sent my Vidar there, and that is a ship I haven't used in ages. Let's have a quick look into the system. That is my Vidar. I built that after I built my Vidar Telios, but it's also a very nice ship. It's a 12 million ship, which is quite tiny for me. But you can see this is one of the lowest systems where you will find those Borg tactical probes. They have 1.4 million strength. In the beginning, when you get started with the whole thing, that will seem quite strong for you with a brand new Vidar. But that is where you need a Vidar to hunt these Borg tactical probes in the beginning. And of course, you can try different ships depending on your ship power, because they are quite strong at the level when you get started with these. And in this system, there are a lot of those tactical probes flying around, and you can grind until you get destroyed. Because there's no time limit like a mirror universe or something, you just can grind and grind and grind. And from time to time, there will be a ship appearing here, and that's even the greatest thing. It's a Assimilated Ferengi trader, and those are the ones you will be looking for because they bring latinum antiques, and these can be exchanged in the Borg refinery for special rewards. I have the archive maxed at the moment, so I'm not really in need, but you see my Vidar easily takes care of that Ferengi trader, but my Vidar is of course supported by my research and everything, and is a bit stronger. And at the same time, you will just hunt those Borg tactical probes and always hope that those Ferengis appear. They do not appear that very often, and so if you are lucky like I was right now, and I can promise you when I needed them, I was never that lucky. I always had to wait and wait. I had to access 6 different systems to find one perhaps at a certain time of the day. And this is then just typical. You get things when you don't need them anymore. I said that on the ship blueprints via Armada exchanges a lot of times. I get the ship blueprints after I build the ships. And that's the case now, as you've seen with the Ferengi trader. Although my server is now a bit older, so not many people will be hunting in a level 25 Borg system anymore. And that's another reason why I could find one. But the usual reason will be that you hunt the Borg tactical probes for the rewards they bring, and that's the inert nanoprobes. The inert nanoprobes that you get as a reward from these are needed for upgrading the Vidar and to get or to do exchanges in your Borg faction store, and that's why it's important to hunt those hostiles until you get a different source for it, like I have now with the archive. With the archive, there's the Vida archive and the Vida Tellius archive. That's why I'm not hunting any Borg anymore. And there I can get all the rewards that I would need those inert nanoprobes for the exchange. I just get from the archive now. But the good thing we see here in the archive and the overview is something else that you can get from your refinery until you get the archive rewards. You can exchange these inert nanoprobes to active nanoprobes. That's the green ones. The inert ones are the red ones and the active ones are the green ones. And those you need for upgrading offices. And at the moment you can see that on my offices. If I go to upgradable offices, there's a lot of Borg officers I have to upgrade. Could be that I can upgrade some now, but they're not there. For upgrading him, I would need those active nanoprobes. The same with him. All the Borg officers require those active nanoprobes for upgrading. I just don't have one of them at home at the moment. They are all out with some ships at the moment. And I know it's the wrong one. Don't have to get that back. A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, all the ships are far out, so I cannot get them back at the moment because I'm doing some important mining. But that's what you need them for. So the red nanoprobes that you get here are for exchanges in your Borg refinery, which I cannot show anymore because of the archive. And if you get the green ones from the refinery, those you need for upgrading your offices. And with the red ones, the inert nanoprobes, then you can get the material for your Vida Tellius. You can get the directives for the Borg solo armadas later in the game, and you can get a lot of other nice things that you've seen on my reward overview from the archive. And then that's why it's important to collect them at a certain point in the game. So at an early point in the game, when you are getting to get the Vidar, you will want to upgrade it. If you get then to the point that you want to get started with the Borg solo armadas, of course you need inert nanoprobes to get the directives for those. And so for a long time, until you get different sources via the archives, etc., it will be important to regularly hunt those Borg tactical probes to get the rewards to be able to make the exchanges. And that's why I wanted to do some quick reintroduction of that topic, because that completely leaves your mind once you get on the higher levels. Then you forget about the whole Borg stuff. The only thing you do in the end for certain events, like we had it for the Suda event I get this week, I go to the highest Borg system here, the level 58 system, quickly hunt the hostiles there, which I can do easily with my main battleships now, with a speed crew, and then the Borg are out of my mind again. Because it's not for doing anything with the Borg, it's for an event. But for a long time on the earlier levels, you will be dealing with going through these systems, climbing up. You start around Alta, then the other systems are over here with the 20s, higher 20s and the 30s levels, until you switch over to the Borg systems down here, where you go to the 30s, 40s and 50s, until you reach the 58 one. And then it will be kind of over of the need to hunt Borg anymore. But that is quite a journey throughout the game. And it's like with many things, where you start low and it in time will get easier, because the higher level you can kill, the more rewards you get, or the more loot you get. And so it will get you where you want to be. And with everything else in this game, you just need some patience. And that was, as I said, just some minor introduction for our newest players, but also a little throwback for our experienced players. And if you want to add something about this little aspect of the Borg, then please let me know in the comments and on Discord. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.